Hi guys, so we are at Park Road, Uxbridge, London, and it's a very cold day today. So the temperatures are at 2 degrees to 6 degrees, but it's nice and pleasant. So I just wanted you all to have a view of where we are staying, what are the surroundings. So in my previous video I took you all through the lanes towards our apartment where we are staying right now, but this is a park which is opposite to our apartment, and it is a pretty big park with all the amenities. As you can see, there's a kids area there, then there is a kind of gym area there. Yesterday on Sunday it was open, so there were kids playing and people doing some exercise stuff, but I think it is closed on weekdays due to COVID. Yeah, it's freezing cold right now. I wanted to share my experience about traveling and talk more about what are the requirements of coming to UK during Corona times. So the UK is currently in lockdown till 2nd of December. After which there will be tier systems, regional tier systems that will be applicable. Oh, and it started drizzling. So the climate is very unpredictable here. It can start drizzling anytime, it can be sunny anytime. So I'll just go back to my apartment and I'll continue the video. Thank you. So hi everyone. We are back to our room and it is afternoon right now, so we quickly had our lunch and it is still very cold outside. So continuing our conversation from morning, I just wanted to be able to share my experience about traveling. So what all prerequisites did we do before arriving? How was the airport experience? So I just wanted to have like a brief chat about it. So just before that, I just want to give you a quick introduction about myself. So I have come to UK to complete my post-graduation. I am a student and right now, as you all will say, people don't recommend actually to go overseas and study because many of the colleges are having flexibility to continue their programs in a virtual environment over Zoom call. But I think the experience that you get when you are in person attending the class is very different, and I really wanted to have that, hence I chose to be here physically. So how was the situation at the airport? So I booked tickets via Make My Trip around 2 months back. Before traveling, we came to London on 25th of November. As it is mentioned on the Indian government website, if you're traveling internationally where Indian government has their travel arrangements, like air bubble arrangements, first of all you need Arogya Setu app on your phone. So the moment you enter the airport, at the security check itself, outside at the gate, they will check for the tickets and they will check for your Arogya Setu app. Once you go inside, you will do your check-in. Also, what baggage allowances we had. So we traveled from British Airways. So travel allowances were one person 23 kgs in luggage and 23 kgs in check-in. I mean the cabin. Also a small handbag. But we had slightly we went overboard with our luggage, we always do. So we had 2 bags extra, so we had to pay. People who are coming on student visa, just for your information, there is no free baggage option for students. It was there in August, but I think then they understood that a lot of students will be traveling, and hence due to COVID, people are not traveling much, so the industry is not doing really well, hence they wanted to make use of this opportunity and they have removed that option now. So there is no free baggage now. But yeah, there is one extra baggage that you can carry in your cabin, but the restriction on the size of the baggage, it can be 23 kgs, but the size should be like lesser, so be careful of that. And yeah, so once we entered the airport, we did the check-in. There was not much crowd, but the check-in was the longest thing that took time for us. I think 45 minutes we were standing in the line just for check-in. Once all the bags were checked in, then security check and immigration happened like very quickly, so that was not a problem. Reaching the boarding gate, everything went smoothly. So since I was traveling with my mom, as I mentioned, we did a wheelchair because she is quite old and she cannot walk so much inside the airport, hence we did a wheelchair. So the airport staff was really sweet to actually help her out. So that is an option that you can take when you are traveling with your parents as well. There is also one option to take automated buggies. They are free of charge, but it is subject to availability. Also, if there are other senior citizens traveling, so they might not take families. Like if I'm traveling with my mom and husband, so they will take my mom, but they will not take me and my husband. So that means my mother has to go and wait somewhere till the time me and my husband reach there by walking. So that's another option you can avail. Apart from that, after the airport experience, the flight experience was really good. British Airways has good food, and the flight was surprisingly full. I think there were only 3 or 4 seats that were empty in the entire flight. It was a Boeing 138 with some around 80-85 seats, but still it was quite empty. Like very less seats were empty. Then we reached UK, and upon reaching, we went to the immigration, then we went to the baggage reclaim. Everything went smoothly, there was no rush. From safety measures, I just wanted to explain that wearing mask at all times, having a face shield. British Airways also provides you a PPE gown. It's not a PPE kit, that the white color stuff that you wear, but just for my mother, I think they provide it for elders. They had given a kind of a gown which is like disposable gown which she can wear for the flight, and then once she's out she can just throw it somewhere. But we did not use that because my mom was not comfortable. She was already wearing a lot of layers already, so we did not choose that. But yes, we used the face shield and the mask and gloves. Rest all, it was okay. Once we reached the UK airport, we came out, we took the taxi and we came to our accommodation. So right now, as you see, we are sitting at Aditi Homes. It is in Hayes in London. Hayes is a part of the Hillingdon borough, and we are staying in this kind of a guest house kind of a setup where they have like multiple bedrooms, some with attached washroom, some don't have. So according to your budget, you can choose which one you prefer. It is, I will do a separate tour for our room and what kind of location this is. But anybody who is looking to come on a budget, this is really good because Aditi Homes provides stay and food, breakfast, lunch and dinner, tea, coffee, all inclusive, unlimited tea, coffee, plus the rates are really cheap. So I think you should definitely check this out if you are a student or you are coming for the first time and you don't know whether you should go for online rental payments, because there are a lot of frauds that happen when you pay out upfront without even physically being there and looking for the landlord, like talking to him personally. So I would say that, just maybe you can book this kind of property for like few weeks, and once you are like, your quarantine is done. Right now quarantine, yes, we are under self-isolation but we do go out for walks, because it's too boring if you're just sitting in a room. My husband won't agree with that. Okay, So yeah, so we are staying at Aditi Homes, and it is a very good property. I will do a separate video for the tour of this property. Okay, they provide you food, plus they have kitchen also. So in case you want to eat something else, you want to cook your own food, you can do that. Yeah, so right now we are under self-isolation. We are not supposed to go out, but in case we need essential items, like we needed milk. As you know, there is no Indian chai here. We have tea bags, but it's very difficult to adapt to this. Hence, at least we needed milk so that we can have our coffee. So we went out to just get milk, and yeah, it's very dry. There's no sun. There was just sun for one day on the second day of our arrival. So I just wanted to wrap it up by saying that, people who want to come to London, a lot of us have dreams to go abroad and have the experience of understanding what the other side looks like, staying in a developed country, getting accustomed to the different side of the world. It is beautiful. It is different. Yes, it is contrast, like black and white, but it is a beautiful experience. Coming as a student, you have a lot of benefits. I would say you have a lot of exemptions that you get. Like, for example, if you're looking for renting out a house, then council tax is something that you can claim back as a student. So such small benefits you have. Plus, London is a place where there are a lot of opportunities for young people. So if you think that whether I should or not, or am I even eligible, I feel now, after Brexit coming into picture, the opportunities are just started to open up. So this year, as a student, when I applied, I was on a tier 4 visa. I'm still on a tier 4 visa. Tier 4 visa is a student visa that the UK government gives, which comes with just 2 to 4 months of extension of your visa after your course is over. But the latest UK government announcement, I think it came 2-3 months back, they have started a graduate route, which means that whoever is a student and they are graduating in the summer of 2021, they will be eligible to apply for the graduate route. Now, what the graduate route is basically, after your course is over, you can extend your visa. You get an option to stay for 2 more years. So basically, if you're doing a 2-year course, you get 2 more years, so total 4 years. But there is a catch here. If you're staying for 4 years, then you can say that, okay, I'll stay for 1 more year, on a visit visa or a work permit, and then I can extend it to an ILR, which is indefinite leave to remain. But it's not that. So if you're on a graduate route, you cannot convert it to ILR. You cannot convert it to permanent residency. In short, you can only do that if you are getting a job and you are on a tier 2 or a work permit. Basically, tier 2, tier 4, all these is getting scrapped, and there is a new system which is coming in place because of Brexit and the European Union leaving UK. Rather, UK leaving the European Union. So we are still not clear on the exact facts of how the graduate immigration rule will be applicable to, because right now on tier 4 visa you can take your family, your immediate spouse and your kids along with you. But once the graduate route happens, the rules of that is not yet known. So we are still awaiting the details, but right now is the time when you can actually have benefits. So I would encourage everybody, whoever is planning to come for studies, please do so, because UK needs people, and once it is out from the EU, the things will be beneficial for at least people who are immigrating. One more thing that happened last month was that they scrapped the requirement for companies to have kind of they, if a company had to hire from overseas, first they had to look for internally, in the sense that they have to locally give advertisements and try to find the candidate. They have to prove that they have tried to found candidate for at least 2-3 months and they are not getting anybody. That's why then they can opt for a person who's coming from outside, international. So that is getting scrapped, and that is an amazing opportunity for people like us to come and look out for jobs. So I would say that please go and do the research. It is not that difficult. If you all require, I can make another video to share all the documentations and all the details which are required for getting a student visa, or even if you want to know more about the working side of it, that also I can help you all with. So do let me know with your comments, and please like, share and subscribe my video, and in the next video I will try and make something which you all want to listen from me. So looking forward to it. Bye.